Hey guys, this is Muffled Mumbles ASMR, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I would do another soft-spoken, since I know some of you like it, and also I like it whenever the person I'm watching does soft-spoken. But don't worry, it won't be every video soft-spoken just for today's. But I thought I would go and show you guys some of my LEGO minifigures that I have. They're all Marvel characters, so I'm gonna go through my least favorite to my favorite, and just because it's my least favorite or they're lower on the list doesn't mean that I dislike them. It just means, it's a hard list to make. There's so many of them. Alright, so I'm gonna start at my least favorite that I own. And this is based off the character, not the LEGO minifigure. Professor X, Charles Xavier. I mean, he's a nice guy. He means well. But I just think, the way he goes about things sometimes, or the fact that he sometimes puts his own mutants, his own students' lives on the line for humans that don't even really care about them, and the mutants are like, come on dude, it gets to the point. I think if you keep up with X-Men, you might feel a little bit negative about him as well. Again, he's not a bad guy. He just sometimes thinks he thinks better than everyone else. So yeah, least favorite. But again, I like him. Just my least favorite that I have. Next we have Bishop, which again I like Bishop, like as a character. Absorbing energy and redirecting it back like that. I just don't know too much about him, and haven't seen him in a lot of stuff, so that's my fault. It's not your fault, Bishop, but yeah. So next we have Wong, which again, no issues with Wong, just, he's kind of just like Doctor Strange Part 2. I think he's funny. I think his dry humor is entertaining, but just compared to the other ones I have, he's down here. Alright, some of y'all are probably not going to like this, but Iron Man. I'm not an Iron Man guy. I like him. I think he's definitely needed, and I'm grateful for what he did for all the other superheroes, but I don't know, he's just not my cup of tea. I like him though, like in the sense of he's needed and he's the token like character, you gotta have him. Next we have The Thing. I like him. He's nice. He's funny. I'm just not. Super strength is boring to me. Being like a brute. Like, we just have so many of these. Like, a lot, your default power is just being durable and strength, so. But again, I like him as a person. Tragedy, and like that he has to look like that, because I know he has to deal with confidence issues, but he gets over it, Alright. Black Widow. I like her. She sticks up, like she hangs around with not having power. She keeps up, Sad when she died. I was sad about that. But yeah, it's not just too much to say about her. I didn't watch her movie, so maybe that's why I don't, she's not too high up on the list. Next we have Cyclops, Scott. Scott's cool. He's a good leader. Sometimes he can get emotionally involved with the wrong women, which, I feel like he sets himself up sometimes, but, he goes through a lot. He's got a lot of pressure on him trying to save some people that the rest of the world hates them for just who they are, but here he goes still trying to save their lives, so. Next we have Hawkeye. I like archers, like just archers in general, so that's why he's a little higher up on the list. he's a good character. I didn't watch his show, but I like him still. I just didn't watch his show. Yeah, Hawkeye. Alright, next we have Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. This is the Pedro Pascal, like the new one, right? But yeah, I like him. He's smart. I like the smart ones. I mean, I know Tony's smart, but Mr. Fantastic sometimes can put his own work before his family and loved ones, which I would say is a problem, but I like him. And I like that Pedro Pascal's playing him. I like that. Alright, next we have Ant-Man, which he's hard to see because he's smaller than the rest, but yeah, I like Ant-Man. He came in clutch, in Endgame, being trapped in the quantum realm and then coming out last second. I think he's funny. Yeah. Alright, next we got Human Torch. I like him. I forget the actor's name. Oh my god. For the new one. He was in Stranger Things. Oh, it's gonna annoy me. But Chris Evans, Human Torch is what really got me into Human Torch. I just think he's funny. I like his cockiness, his ego, but he can perform well, so that's why it balances it out. But he's a nice guy at heart. Alright, next we have Quicksilver. This is Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think that's his name's version from the MCU. But I like him. I wish he could have stuck around a little longer. Super Speed, I love Super Speed. My favorite DC superhero is The Flash, so I'm a sucker for Super Speed, so that's why he's a little higher up on this list. Alright, next we have Captain America. I like him. He's a classic. He's like Superman, that textbook good guy that makes everyone hopeful whenever there's no hope left. This is him in the game with the hammer. Yeah. I'm glad he got his happy ending. Next we have Thor. I like Thor. I didn't really like him at first, just because I didn't watch his movies originally, but then once I watched his movies and got to know his story, I liked him a lot. Alright, next we have Rogue. I like Rogue. I think it's sad that she can't touch people without, draining them. But, she's still mixing around, She had a little thing with Magneto, which I don't really approve of, but not because he's a bad guy, just because he's an old man and she's a young woman, so I think it's a little weird, but they're both adults. But I think she should be with Gambit, in my opinion. So, yeah, but that's Rogue. Alright, next we have Iceman. I like Iceman. I like that he's OP, but he doesn't ever really use that side of him. And I like that he's always cracking jokes. Yeah. Wish we saw more of Iceman. Alright, next we have Spider-Man, which I know that's a lot of people's favorite Spider-Man. But yeah, I like Spider-Man. I like his movies. I'm excited for the new one that's coming out soon that the trailers came out for. Peter Parker. Yeah, good guy, funny, going through a lot, but still helps people out, because God, would I have given up. Alright, next we have Black Panther, T'Challa. Love him. Gotta love him. Always have. just the concept of running your own hidden kingdom for years without people realizing it. And he's a good guy, smart, not a big ego, powerful, regal, love it. Alright, next we have Gambit. And you can see he's throwing his cards in this. I wasn't really, I didn't have too much of an opinion over Gambit until I watched X-Men 97. And then I really liked Gambit a lot. So, definitely a Gambit fan. Channing Tatum did an okay job, I guess. Portraying him in the Deadpool movie was more just like a little joke character. But yeah, I like Gambit. Alright, now we're in the top six. We got Magneto. I love me some Magneto. Whenever he's not trying to go after the X-Men, like when he's, I hate humans, I'm fine with that, because we really do cause some issues sometimes with the prejudice against mutants, but he's just a poor guy, gone through a lot, and he's just still trying to make the place a better world for mutants. That's all he wants. But yeah, like Magneto. Alright, next we have Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange. I'm a sucker for magic, so that's why he's up here. I know you can cut up a couple times and make some pretty rash decisions without consulting everyone else first and mess things up, but he's good at heart. He tries his best. So yeah, Doctor Strange. Alright, next we have Invisible Woman. Love her. Liked her in the new one. So strong, invisibility, force fields, all that. And then she's also just very, what's the word? She has no ego. She's just there, she's just put together. She carries herself with a lot of confidence. Alright, now we're in top 3. This was hard to order these. We got Jean Grey. Telepathy, telekinesis, Phoenix Force, she's so overpowered, it's ridiculous. But she lets her emotions, and sometimes they just one-shot her when she lifts something heavy. Sometimes it can be silly, but I hope whenever they redo the X-Men, whatever way they are, in the main MCU, that she's OP. Love her. Alright. Top 2, Storm. I love Storm. When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with tornadoes and weather and everything. So Storm kind of fits right up that, because she can control the weather. She's just so elegant with it too. So humble, knowing that she literally could wipe all these people out, but chooses not to. Black woman and a mutant is still choosing to help these people out. Good job, Storm. But I like how they had her cape. Alright, and my favorite, I don't know, put it down in the comments, maybe you're able to guess it. If you can notice the trend that I like the strong women, the OP women. The Scarlet Witch. That's my favorite. Just poor girl. I don't know if you've ever seen WandaVision. Don't give me these powers, because I would have done the exact same thing, but I wouldn't have gotten caught, and I wouldn't have given it up. So, everyone would be in trouble. But, yeah, she's just a heartbreak tragedy, still manages to push through. And I'm just excited to see what they do with her, I don't know if she's coming back for Doomsday. I think she is, right? But I know at least Wiccan, her son. If you ever saw Agatha All Along, Wiccan was in that, and that's her son. So I'm excited to see where they go with him too, because he's OP too, so. But yeah, she's my favorite. But like her, if you had to say, Muffled Mumbles pick 4 heroes to defend you, while the rest are going after you, it would be these 4 ladies right here. Yeah, send anyone. We got the magic covered mind, force, storm. We got it. Try it, please. Send any of these boys after us. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which one of my minifigures would have been your favorite, or which one of those is your favorite, okay? Also, let me know what you want to see in the next video, and I will do my best to provide that for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.